Welcome to BRDS tutorial. In today's session, we are going to discuss about color concepts. Now, what is a color? Color is nothing but a reflected light of a particular wavelength or a frequency. It is produced when light strikes an object and it reflects back to an eye. Now, color. Color touches on every human activity, right from art, symbolism, communication, industry, physics, biology, etc. Virtually every field you can see is concerned with color. Color helps in identifying different cultures and various informations of the subject from countless sources. Colors are everywhere. Color is capable of creating visual sensation, it evokes emotions. It's a very important tool for expressions and a medium of communication. Now, color is in daylight, in the sky, in the landscape, in our skin, hair, eye. Color is everywhere. Every material, every building, whether it is natural or synthetic, is colored in some or the other way. Color enriches our world. Color makes the world very lively. What is a color? A color is light. Color is pigment. Color is sensation. Color is information. We see the world as constant and unchanging. The brain reduces our awareness of the seasonal changes in the color of a daylight. The color in the light are manifested in the blue of the sky and the ocean and in red and gold in terms of dawns and sunset. We stop at the red signals and move on. Then they change to green. So we use colors to identify objects. So let's understand how do we use colors in our design. The simple solution to understand this is through the color wheel. Now what is a color wheel? A color wheel is the combination of primary, secondary and tertiary colors. In all, there are 12 colors in the color wheel which could be obtained from primary colors. Now, what is a primary color? The three primary colors, namely yellow, blue and red. They are the colors which cannot be derived from combination of other colors, and so they are known as primary color. They are the foundation of the color wheel. All the other colors that you see in the color wheels are derived from them. Now, what are secondary colors? The secondary colors are derived from the combination of primary colors. Red and blue gives purple, blue and yellow gives green, red and yellow gives orange. So secondary color comprises of purple, green and orange. Now let's understand what are tertiary colors. Tertiary colors are basically colors which are derived from primary and secondary colors. They are also known as intermediate colors. Now when you try to look at the color wheel, the combination of yellow and green gives yellow green, the combination of green and blue gives blue green, the combination of blue and violet gives blue violet, the combination of violet and red gives red violet, the combination of red and orange gives red orange, and the combination of orange and yellow, they are also known as yellow orange. Remember, these are also known as two name colors. Now let's find out different color schemes using our color wheel. The primary color scheme is a combination of either of red, blue or yellow. It helps the things to stand out. When you look at the following image, the colors, they are very opposite to each other. So that helps to stand out. Let's understand different types of color schemes. The first one is the complementary color scheme. Imagine a wall full of green color. Now add a bit of red to it. Does the bit of red stands out? Yes, it stands out amazingly well. Why? Because when the eye looks at the same color for the longer time, it wants to see something opposite for a visual brain. Now that's where the role of complementary comes into existence. So when you want to try to create a caution or when you want to try to create a visual break in your scheme, you use complementary color scheme. Now let's talk about a split complementary scheme. Now complementary colors talk about two colors. But what if you want to add three colors or a combination of three colors? That is when the split complementary color scheme takes its role. So, where one color is chosen as your base color and the two colors which are adjacent to its opposites end, they are known as combination of a split complementary color. So, now when you try to look at the color wheel, consider purple as your base color, and when you try to split them up into green or a yellow orange, it becomes a split complementary color scheme. It adds a level of variety to your color scheme and it makes it look more dynamic as well as meaningful. Now, what are analogous color schemes? Analogous color schemes are the colors which are next to each other on a color wheel. They are related or a kind of a family of color that makes pleasing and a relaxed visual. They are not opposite or clashing. They don't even stand out. It forms very subtle and a beautiful content, and if you would want to add something, complementary colors could be added to that. Now, when you try to look at the color wheel, the combination of red, orange, orange, yellow and yellow, they form the set of an analogous color scheme. Remember, when you try to look at the analogous color scheme, they should form a family of the same color. Now, let's understand the monochromatic color scheme. Monochromatic color scheme are a single color with its tints, shades and tones. They are even more soft and subtle than the analogous color scheme because they form a color palette of a single color. So, when you try to look at the following color scheme which talks about the red, it works well because it is a combination of a single color. Here, red is considered to be the base color and there are various tints, shades and tones which are used to create the monochromatic color schemes. Now, a triangle or a triadic color scheme is a combination of three colors which are evenly placed around in a color wheel. So now, when you try to look at yellow, blue and red, green, purple or orange or other combination which are evenly placed, that forms the combination of a triadic color scheme. Now, these three colors help to create a subtle and a vibrant visually stabilization combination, and it works well for highlighting your contents. This was all about color concepts. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We are also going to come up with various other topics related to UCEED, SID, NID and NIFT exams. So keep watching our channel. Thank you. Take care and